Hello, welcome to this episode of Hypnotist Bernie's Exposition. Joining us tonight is Sophie. How are you doing?
Hi, spectacular.
Oh,
Thank you.
great. Thanks for joining us tonight. Tell us a bit about yourself. Where are you from?
I'm from Vietnam,
Okay.
but I grew up here in the States.
How old
so
were you when you came
I
to the
left when I was 6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I've been here quite a
Do you
while.
remember? Do you have a lot of memory?
I do. I actually
Okay.
remember. Yeah, sometimes when I do have memories when I was maybe like 3, 4 years old
Okay.
that I could recall.
Okay.
So it's still good. And I've come back and visit quite often.
Okay.
So everything is still the same in my memories.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
perfect. May I ask which part of Vietnam?
The south.
Okay. Before the beaches.
Well, like 40 minutes north of the big city,
Okay.
Ho Chi Minh City.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay. Nice, nice. And what line of work do you do these days?
actually, right now I'm in between pick and choosing career,
Oh,
but I
wow.
do model on part time.
Okay.
Um,
What kind of career path brought you to this point? Like, what were you doing before?
I was in the food and beverage industry.
Oh, perfect. You
Yeah.
eat a lot and you drink a lot.
Yes,
Yeah, perfect.
eat a lot, drink a
kind
lot.
Of, my kind of job, man. Yeah. And what kind of career decisions are you up for these days?
These days, I pretty much want to be my own boss. Pretty
Okay.
much like entrepreneurship.
Okay.
At least doing something that if one day I don't want to work, I can just close my laptop. I don't have to
Oh,
work.
perfect. Perfect. Yeah.
Just something that it's a one-man team, because sometimes when you have a business, finding good workers is hard.
That's true.
They're unreliable and hard to trust.
Oh,
It's a lot harder. There's a lot more of teamwork that goes into it. So if you're by
Okay.
yourself, at least it takes a lot of burdens off.
the saying is a solopreneur.
Yeah,
That's the
something
word, I
like
guess.
that. Yeah, of course. So I mean, if you're gonna aim to the point of where you're being happy, then still doing it by yourself is good. But of course, if you want it to be like Bill Gates, of course, you're
Okay.
gonna need a whole team of the whole world. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you see yourself as a Bill Gates? Is that where you want to go?
No,
just want the
because I
money.
love traveling and
Okay.
eating too much, and
Okay.
sometimes when you're that big of an entrepreneur,
Okay.
there's a lot more hard work that goes into the foundation.
Would you be happy to work for a TV company as like a host, like a TV host for like food and
Yeah, absolutely. I know my sister tried to tell me to do that too, and she's like, "You should just be on Food Network and just be a food connoisseur." I was like,
Okay.
"Oh, okay."
maybe you can just do like a YouTube channel just on a.
Yeah,
Is there a specific specialty food that you can introduce?
I like all actually.
Okay.
Um,
Sophie's
particularly
Buffet.
in
That's the name
yes.
of the show.
You know what? It's really funny because I tell people sometimes that you should live life like a buffet.
Yeah.
You have a little bit of everything. You don't
Yeah.
have to start with appetizers and
Yeah.
because for me, by the time I'm done eating and I get down to the dessert, I get full. So the next time just go for dessert first,
Yeah.
and then you work your way all around. It doesn't
Yeah.
have to go by order. So.
And
Yeah,
have
a little bit of
ice cream
everything.
and fried shrimp. Yeah,
A
they
little
go
bit of
together.
everything in your life, yeah. So
Yeah.
work, a little work, a little fun, a little this, a little here. Everything should be like a nice package.
Okay, that sounds good. So what would you like to work on tonight?
I would like to work on staying focused on goals
Okay.
because I have the tendency to not stay focused for a long time.
Okay.
So one day I will wake up and I'm full of ambitions and,
Okay.
goals oriented, and then I'll work on it for like a day or two, maybe a week, and then it just dies down. If I get the momentum going, and then like if I just take one day off and just slack off, and then that's it. When the momentum stops.
Okay.
And then so, I need that to continue. The drive, I need the drive.
Okay. So tell us a story. When was the last time something like this happened and it becomes a problem for you?
Let me see, the last time, probably a week, 2 weeks ago. because I was doing some research on YouTube.
Okay.
And
that's when you come across my videos, right?
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. So when I was doing research and I came across some ideas of how I can start my own, ways to get passive incomes. And, I spent a lot of time going to coffee shops and doing more research. And then sometimes when it rains for like 2-3 days, and then I just get lazy and I don't do it. And then so when I'm at home, I don't have the driven to do anything. It's just so much comfortable to not do anything. So stop procrastinating, wake up a little bit earlier. Yeah.
Okay. So tell us another story. So when was the last time you really needed the motivation and you don't have it? Or like the drive, I guess, the word that you use?
When's the last time?
Tell us a story that the last time that so this is more like the last story you told us is more like a general theme in your life. So is there like a specific story that you can share with us where you really needed the drive and you just don't have that energy to pursue it? Is there like a specific project that you were on?
I think maybe there was this one time, probably back in 2010, when I had the opportunity to be a stunt double in a movie.
Oh, cool.
And it's being filmed in Cebu, Philippines.
Okay, cool.
And I at that time it was like the peak of my modeling career, and then so because I quit my job and I haven't been doing anything besides just modeling on part-time. And so when I do have that opportunity, where I was living at that time, because I pretty much is a night owl. Okay. And I don't wake up early. And then so day after day, the momentum just stays in my body that I don't really do much. I just wake up and I just find time. If it's time to cook, I cook and eat, and that's it. And then so the opportunity that was displayed in front of me, I decided the last minute I didn't take it. But when it was first introduced to me, I was really excited because I get to do like underwater shooting. Okay. But because I have to stay there for 3 months. Okay. And due to everything that's around me, relationship and families and situations, and then so I decided not to take it. But if I was driven enough, I would have taken that opportunity, and maybe I would be somewhere else. So
let's rewind, right? If everything would have worked out perfectly, where you have all the energy and all the drive, tell us in details, how would you have pursued that opportunity? What would you have done differently?
I would definitely take that opportunity, and I would definitely.
I know. So like once you've taken it, right? What kind of action would you have done differently?
From there on, maybe because there's going to be more opportunities that open for me, more jobs.
Oh, no, okay, so let's rewind a little bit. So go back to the time when you got that email or whatever. Let's say you make the decision. What would you have done?
What
it could just be very boring, like answer the email and book a ticket or whatever. Yeah. Just walk through how you would have done differently.
I would probably respond to the email.
And what would you say?
I would tell them that yes, I would take the job. Okay. Yeah, I would take the job because at that time,
what else would you have done? Okay, so what else would you? We're helping you to just stay focused on what would you have done differently. It seems like you kind of like veered off into philosophizing, I don't know if that's the word, of the grand scheme of things. Not that is a problem, but it kind of like got out of your realm of control by taking action, right? So we're just reworking it and flip the coin and ask you to envision yourself taking those actions, those steps, into achieving those goals, because a lot of times people know what they want to do, but they don't really thought about the steps to take, right?
Right.
But you know the step to take. But I also feel that you are not, every time you talk about the steps you need to take, you veered off into overthinking it.
Yeah.
So let's go back to the basics, right?
Okay.
What would you have done, like specifically do differently? Okay, let's go back to when you got the email.
So pretty much, if I were to go back, I would respond to the email. I would take the job. And
What would you have said in the email?
I would
just imagine yourself typing it.
Okay. If I can recall, the information that they gave me is so it will be 3 months. You're going to be 3 months over in Cebu, Philippines.
Nice.
Your pay is, I think maybe somewhere $2,000 a month.
Oh, nice.
More
than what I make.
All expenses are on company.
Oh, nice. Nice.
And then also the photographer.
You should forward me the email, man. I want to do that.
The photographer wanted to also shoot with me underwater on the side.
Okay.
And so the only requirement that they need is just to practice holding my breath up to a minute at least.
Okay.
Under the water.
How would you do that?
You would have to go.
No, how would you do that?
How would I do that?
Yeah.
To prep myself for
Right.
it? Usually in a bathtub and submerge myself, I guess.
Okay.
I've done that before when I was young.
Okay. So you must have a
Yeah.
pretty big bathtub.
So just pretty much just put your head in the water. But that's very different when you're actually down under the water than versus at the surface, because there's compression.
What else do you need to do to get ready for that trip?
Pretty much that's it. Oh, and also I have to be mentally prepared to be away from my current boyfriend at that time.
Okay, what would you have done?
What would I've done differently? Well, I would tell him I would have to take that job because it is a good opportunity for me.
Do you worry that he may not approve?
He didn't really like the idea that I am gonna be away in a.
Now picture that everything going perfectly. How would you picture that different? Like, what would you have done differently?
How would I have done that differently? I would tell him, it's okay because, I'm just gonna be away for 3 months and I'll come back.
Okay.
And we'll stay in touch when I can or have the opportunity to. I think that's pretty much about.
And then you get the plane ticket?
Yeah. Well, the plane ticket is all on company.
Right, they'll send you the plane ticket.
Yeah. And then I would, pack up.
Pack up? What were you going to pack?
Go. What would I pack? Swimsuits.
Okay, what else?
My sonic toothbrush.
Oh, nice, yeah.
But
would the charger work? You need a converter.
Usually it still works, even when it's overseas. Okay. Yeah, it still works. In 3 months, even if it comes back broken, it's still okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
so you get what we're doing here, right? Like, I'm not trying to find out what kind of toothbrush you use, but
details.
Right, details on how would you pursue it in action, and then just follow those steps without overthinking it. Mm-hmm. Earlier we talked about Neville Goddard, and one of the exercises that he introduced to us is to think of the decision point that you would like to do over, and just write it out in a journal or something. Rewrite that as if you've made the decision, in retrospect, the right decision, and then just picture that in your mind as that happens.
Okay.
And you go through all your life, and you find all those decision points in your life, and you rewrite that as if it has happened perfectly. Yeah.
Okay.
So if I have a magic wand today and we can make you a different person, in one sentence, tell us, what would you be different? How would you be different?
How would I be different? I would be much more happier, think less,
Okay.
and do more.
Okay.
Yeah.
that's come from you, right? Like,
Yeah.
okay, so what we're about to do is hypnosis. I want you to just uncross your legs, please.
Okay.
I want you to hold out your hands like this. Good. Now, can I touch you?
Yes.
Okay, I want you to just push down on my finger very, very lightly. Lighter. Lighter. Just as light as possible. Good. Now, I want you to find a spot on the ceiling and just focus all your attention on the spot on the ceiling without tilting your head. That's right. That's right. As soon as your palm touches your knee, I will let you to just close your eyes and let your mind drift. As soon as you close your eyes, I want your mind to drift to a very happy place. It could be a place where you've been to before, or somewhere you always wanted to go. It could be a real place, or an imaginary place. As soon as you close your eyes, I just want you to let your mind wander to this very happy place. When you're free from worry, free from your thoughts, and just allow yourself to feel happy in that very happy place in your mind's eye. Good. Good. Take a deep breath in. Whenever you're ready, let it out. Good. Still picturing yourself in this very happy place. Notice how the air smells differently. Good. Notice how the sunlight feels on your cheek, and your nose, and on your eyebrow. That's right. Notice how the sunlight feels differently onto the center of your body. That's right. And allow every pore of your skin to absorb in the joy and happiness of the sunlight and the aesthetic feeling of the moment. Good. And if you're surrounded by friends and people who love you, then you can hear the sound of their voice. Or if you're surrounded by friendly animals, you can feel them touches you on your legs or wherever your favorite animal like to caress you. Good. And just let all your five senses comes to life in this very happy, happy place. Good. Now as your mind drifts further and further away, I want you to feel your body getting heavier and heavier and heavier. Feel your body sinking into the softness of this chair. And just feel all the tension dissolves away. That's right. And if you're holding on to any tension in your joints or in your fingers, just let it go right now. And just feel this relaxation coming from the bottom of your feet, all the way up to your knees and to the center of your body. You can just let go of all the tension and all the stress or whatever worries that you had from before and let it go right now. And just feel your entire body feeling so relaxed, good, heavy, good, so relaxed. Just let go. Good. Good, count backwards from 5 to 1. With each number I count, you find yourself sinking deeper and deeper into hypnosis, deeper and deeper into trance. 5, relax, let go, sleep. 4, relax, let go, sleep. 3, 2, relax, let go, 1. Just let yourself go and sleep. Now I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I reach number 3, I want you to open your eyes. You'll feel great. You'll still be under hypnosis. As soon as I say the word sleep now, I would like you to just allow your eyelids become very heavy. You're going to slowly roll your eyes. And you're going to fall back 10 times deeper into hypnosis, feeling 10 times as great, 10 times as amazing. 1, 2, 3, eyes open, feeling great. So, where do you live now? Which city do you live?
Worcester.
Worcester? Oh, wow, that's a long drive. Yeah. Sleep now. Good. Deeper and deeper, all the way. 1, 2, 3, eyes open. So, how long does it take you to find parking in Cambridge?
Immediately.
Immediately. So, yeah, oh, you have good,
so
you have
I
good
just,
parking karma.
Yeah, so it's just turn the corner.
Sleep now. Good. Deeper and deeper, all the way down. 1, 2, 3, eyes open, feeling great. So, what kind of food do you like the most?
Vietnamese food.
Oh yeah, like do you like the pho?
Yeah.
The noodles?
Yeah.
What do you like to have in your noodle?
Steak.
Oh yeah, I love that too. Sleep now. Deeper and deeper down. More and more relaxed. Just let yourself go. And sleep. Deeper and deeper down. Good. Just let yourself float back to this very happy place where everything is perfect. You can soak in all the joy and glory and delights of your surrounding. And knowing that you can always come back to this happy place as soon as you close your eyes and envision yourself back into this happy place. And you'll always experience this bliss and happiness whenever you close your eyes and come back to this happy place. Now, Sophie, a minute ago we talked about how you would like to have more energy, stop procrastinating, and become more driven. You know and I know that what brought you to this point is that you are a very confident, outgoing, determined young lady, and you have all the right tool and mindset to succeed. Now I want you to imagine this new Sophie where she's driven, she's always motivated, she makes good decisions, and she communicates very well. And she acts upon her decisions without ever overthinking. She acts upon her decision very clearly, decisively, without any fear of judgment, without any fear that is holding her back. Just imagine this new Sophie. Maybe she walk differently. Maybe she stand up a little bit taller. Maybe she hold her chin differently. Maybe you can feel her shoulders back a little bit more. Just see this different Sophie in front of you. That's right. Maybe she even dressed differently. Maybe she talk a little bit differently. More confidence, more decisive, much more energy. Now just feel this new Sophie in front of you become more and more real. Now I want you to become that Sophie now. That's right. Just feel yourself walking into this new body, this new you with new mind. Feel this new you, this new energy flowing throughout your mind and your body through your fingertips. This new you with much sharper senses and mind and body. In every way, you become better and better. And just imagine this new Sophie now. You are this new person, fresh, energetic, decisive, confident, driven. And take this time to just let go of anything that is holding you back. You don't have to exactly know what it is, and you don't have to articulate that in language, but your unconscious mind knows. Just release that energy back into the universe and just feel all your body become lighter and lighter and lighter. Just whatever that is holding you back, you can just let go. Give it some thanks and gratitude because it made you who you are, but you no longer need it. Just let go and send it back to the universe. Good. Good. Now just feel yourself in this new body, this new clothes, new breath, new confidence, new mind. Pursuing all the goals that you want to achieve in life. And just let everything flow to you easily. And you can react to anything with confidence and ease and joy. Good. Good. Now I'm going to count from 1 to 10. When I reach number 10, you can come back to this room. You feel great. You feel amazing. You feel like you've just slept for the last 12 hours. And from now on, whenever you wish to wake up, if you need to wake up at 9, you go wake up at 9. If you need to wake up at 8, you wake up at 8. Whatever you time yourself to wake up at that particular time, you'll find yourself waking up full of life and full of energy. And it will no longer be a concern for you. And I'm going to count from 1 to 10. When I reach number 10, you come back to this room. You'll feel great, feel amazing, feel like you just slept for the last 12 hours. 1, 2, take a deep breath in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's becoming more and more aware now. Feeling your mood has lightened, very happy, optimistic, full of life. 8, 9, take a deep breath in. Whenever you're ready, 10. Feels great, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That's great. Well, thank you for coming.
This
is Hypnotist Bernie's Exposition. Join us next week on CCTV Channel 9, Cambridge. That's great. Hello, we're after the show here with Sophie. How are you doing?
I'm feeling good. Very relaxed.
That's great. So what is going through your mind right now?
Really not that much. All I'm thinking right now is just staying straight, shoulders back, and yeah, usually I don't feel that when I'm wearing this outfit.
Oh, perfect. You have a very confident outfit. So as you were going into hypnosis, do you remember touching my finger and your hand getting heavy?
Yes, slightly.
Okay.
Yes.
What was going through your mind as that was happening?
I don't know. I just listened to your words.
Okay.
So whatever that I hear, pretty much my mind just complies to it.
Okay.
So my mind didn't run anywhere else to have like different thoughts or anything like that. Besides, however, I do have the image of where I wanted to be in my head in the very beginning of the session. Very clear, very vivid, and yeah.
Okay. How could you describe your happy place for us?
I was at the beach where the water is like turquoise green.
Oh, nice.
And there's 2 palm trees.
Oh, perfect.
And at one point I was on a hammock when you.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. And then there were one point where I was sitting on the beach, and I guess when you said look around, if there's anybody around you, there's just me, the
just
air,
you?
the
Okay.
ocean. I hear
Nice.
the ocean.
Oh, perfect.
I hear and that's pretty much what wind, breeze, sun, and ocean.
Okay.
And it's just me.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. That's a nice island over there, nice beach
Yeah.
over there. Yeah. And do you remember opening your eyes and then going back into hypnosis?
Yes.
And could you describe how that feels for you? Or what was going through your mind and how that feels?
When I reopened my eyes, I felt very dreamy.
Okay.
Very, pretty much just coming back from a very, it's heavy in a sense, coming back,
Okay.
but it's like coming back from a good nap.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's like being forced out of a good nap.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when you go back into hypnosis after opening your eyes, how do you remember how that feels?
I felt very comfortable going back in.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel more comfortable going back in.
Okay, you rather close your eyes and then just...
Yeah, then coming back.
Okay, perfect. So, how do you feel right now?
I feel very relaxed.
Do you feel any different right now than when you first come in? Or like when you're driving in?
Yeah, actually, when I first came in, compared to how I am now, I don't really think as much.
Okay.
I guess pretty much more clear and focused.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of thoughts that are running through my mind, which most of the time it does.
Okay.
I have 10,000 thoughts going through my mind all the time.
Okay.
And that's probably the reason why sometimes when I speak it doesn't make sense.
Okay. Hang on, please. Hang on. Okay. So, last question, right? Is this what you have been expecting when you hear that you will be on a hypnosis show?
No, because I've never been under hypnosis.
Okay.
So I don't know how you're supposed to feel like, or
Okay.
how it's, but in overall experience, it's actually kind of cool. So you're in the verge of conscious
Okay.
and not.
Okay.
In that type of sense.
Okay.
It's really neat though.
Oh, would you recommend this to your friend?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Yes.
Well, let's get this handshake. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
And hopefully you can come back in a few weeks and then we can talk more.
Okay.
Okay, this is Sophie, everybody.